Jeff Sluman on the third hole.
Look at this. I mean, it's third shot, but very good.
You said yesterday that these fellows have almost made up and down from the bunker automatic.
Well, I think you should erase the word hazard. It's no longer a hazard for them.
Leader.
That's a 5-iron. Just left of the flag. Good looking shot. Oh, Mike.
Oh.
Almost went in the hole.
That was a fantastic shot.
That to go 9 under. What a start. Now, Curtis Strange, defender, going after 3 in a row.
He's 180 yards in the hole. Straight downwind, pretty strong wind. 6-iron.
Okay, Rossi.
This is a great looking shot.
Oh, but short.
Carried another foot. It might have been good. It carried right in the upslope.
Is the wind against him or what?
No, straight downwind.
Downwind. 434-yard par 4. Like his caddy was pointing across there. We mentioned that Phil Mickelson was 3 under, but he has just taken a triple bogey on 15 to go even. The amateur.
Well, they're both on.
The other amateur, David Duval, had gotten it to 3 under after 6 holes. He since has lost 7 shots to par. He's 4 over after 16. It's the U.S. Open. Mike Reed on the 4th.
He's about 175 yards. It's a very difficult shot. Downhill lie out of the light rough.
That took a bounce.
Ran right on through. Mike 4 under right now. He's lost a shot on the 3rd hole. Now, we mentioned Greg Norman. Let's catch up with him on the 11th. 6 under for the championship, 4 under for the day after rounds of 72, 73, and 69.
Yeah, if he could get a couple more birdies and no bogeys from here in, I mean, he could be the first one to really set a target that may not be matched. But
Norman only made the cut by 1 stroke. Faldo it. 6 coming out of the rough.
That was from 190 yards, Peter, out of the rough and a very thick lie. He did very well to get that ball on the front of the green. Excellent shot.
Back to Greg.
Unfamiliar outfit he's wearing today. I don't think I've ever seen him in those colors. Changing his luck.
Get there.
As I said, he only made the cut by a stroke, and at that point was 10 shots out of the lead. We'll return with more golf action from the 1990 U.S. Open Golf Championship. We'll do that after this message and a word from our ABC stations. So Mike Donald leads the U.S. Open in the final round. He's led championships before in the first round. Never got this far. This birdie could put him 9 under, give him a 2-shot lead for the moment.
His putt is only about 4 feet long. It is a very, very fast, dangerous putt. Ball's going to break slightly from his left to his right. Speed is the most important factor here.
Yep, 9 under. Birdie start for Mike Donald. Frank Hannigan talked to Mike yesterday. Here's something of what he had to say.
This is your 11th year on the tour. You happy you did this for a living?
Oh, you know, this
you couldn't have a better job. You know, there's 30 million people who wish they were doing what I do every week, and you know, every week I'm thankful that, you know, I have an opportunity to play golf and that I'm good enough, and you know, it's just been a dream.
You've gone through to a different level in the last couple of years. I mean, you were okay for 8 or 9 years, but now you're on a different level. You're better. How did that happen?
Well, you know, 1988, I almost lost my card right at the end of the year, and you know, I think at the end of the year I realized that, you know, it's time to you know, stop hanging around and start playing a little bit better. And you know, last year I broke through and got my first win and finished 22nd on the money list. And you know, this year I've played some good rounds and some major championships, and I feel like I'm getting better. And you know, golf's always fun as long as you feel like you're getting better. When you start feeling like you're getting worse, then that's when it doesn't become fun. And you know, I just always trying to improve.
Still improving today. Here's Nick Faldo. Now 3 shots out of the lead.
He's a beautiful long putter now. He's developed that part of his game very well.
That was on tape, but now live here is Tom Siekman, his fellow competitor of the day.
He's putting for par here, Jim. He drove in the rough and had to pitch out. Played his 3rd shot to this position. Very fast putt.
The triple bogey that had been reported for Phil Mickelson has now been changed to a double bogey, so he's still 1 under par, the amateur.
Tom looks as if he's putting with a converted grand piano there.
Yeah. Okay, Mark Brooks on the 3rd.
He got up and down out of the bunker at 2, Jim, but this is really going to test him. He only has about 12 feet of green to work with. He's really got the blade laid wide open.
Could do much better with it, Peter.
Excellent shot from where he was.
Very good shot, Judy, wasn't it? A lot of bunker to go over before he got to the green.
Like so many, he had problems at 17 yesterday to the point where he threw the ball in the lake. It's pretty cool so far today, although having problems. Tim Simpson on the 4th. This is the 434-yard par 4. As you said, Peter, the rub of the green, it will have taken 1 more bounce forward.
Yep.
Larry Mize has gotten to 1 under for the day. He's tied for 3rd place. And there.
Just needed a little more.
That's the 6th hole where he is, 445 yards, as we said.
This wind is making the course very different from the previous 2 or 3 days, Jim, isn't it? But there's just enough breeze to make people think, particularly when it swirls around in the trees.
Great day for the spectators. Just enough breeze to keep them cooled off. The temperature in the high 80s. It's summertime in Chicago. So the bogey, Mark Brooks, drops him down.
This 3rd hole, 412. The leaders are coming on this hole now, and you see down through the avenue of trees, Medinah created out of a great forest. Trees on either side, and as over the years they've grown bigger and bigger. So it makes it rather claustrophobic at times, and there you see down there in the shadows the green with the 2 are the flat, large bunkers on either side. That's how it's been playing. Only 53 birdies so far.
Just about even between birdies and bogeys.
Yep.
That bogey, by the way, dropped Mark Brooks to 5 under for the championship. Jeff Sluman on the left, looking it over. Again, Mike Donald by 2 now over Billy Ray. 3 over Norman, Faldo, Simpson, Mize, Nelson, Tim Simpson. Scott Simpson is further back. Jeff Sluman in that group also. Then the young Spaniard and the former champion Zeller, Brooks, Curtis Strange, Steve Jones, he's finished with a 67. So he needs this one.
That's good.
Ooh. So bogey for Jeff Sluman. That will drop him down to 5 under. Mike Donald now the leader on the 3rd hole.
That's a 2-iron from 200 yards. The wind has really picked up right into the player's face.
Is this man pumped up or not, Jerry?
That was a nice little bounce.
He's
Nice
swinging well, Jim.
Yeah. Billy Ray Brown will be next.
Billy Ray Brown from about 180 hit a big drive on this hole. And as I said earlier, the wind is starting to gust now somewhere between 5 to 15 miles an hour, and it's right in the player's face on this hole. He has a 5-iron. Billy, a long striker of the ball. Solid striker. It looked like he hit that one up in the air a little bit. If you get the ball above the trees, the wind really affects the ball.
That almost plugged in the green, Jim, didn't it?
Almost, yeah. Well, of course, we had heavy rains again last night. We had a thunderstorm that struck about 7 o'clock in the evening, and this course was doused once more. So they are holding, as you saw. Tim Simpson trying to creep up one closer. Tied for 20th in putting, as you see in this championship so far. So he'll stay at 6 under.
But he's still there or thereabouts, you know. It's amazing what a couple of good shots or an unexpected long putt dropping in can do for you.
Back to Jack Nicklaus. It's 3 under, even for the day. He had gotten it to 4 under, but then he bogeyed 8.
That was a nice bounce too from the fringe.
So Jack playing quite consistently today, birdie and a bogey. Larry Mize now. He's gained 1 on par today.
He's using his putter from just off the green. You count that as a 2-putt or a 1-putt, that's what fools the statisticians.
Yeah.
You shouldn't really count it as putts unless you can clean the ball.
Former Masters champion from his hometown of Augusta, Georgia. So it goes. Mike Donald leading the U.S. Open. The great English champion Harry Vardon toured the United States for most of the 1900 season, sponsored by Spalding as a promotion for their new gutta-percha ball, the Vardon Flyer. Vardon played exhibition matches wherever golf had taken hold in this country, and wherever he went, he left behind converts to the game, which was still in its infancy here. But the highlight of Vardon's tour was his triumph in the 1900 U.S. Open at the Chicago Golf Club. Barden played with a degree of consistency and control that put him in a different league than the American pros.